Tonight feels different, not because the world has changed, but because something inside you is awake. It is the kind of awakening that does not announce itself. It does not knock loudly. It does not demand that you look at it. It simply sits there, quietly, waiting for you to notice. It feels like a gentle weight on the chest, not heavy enough to suffocate, just heavy enough to be felt. A reminder that you are alive inside, that your heart is still capable of responding, that it has not gone completely silent. There is a silence in the air that cannot be explained, not the silence of loneliness, not the silence of emptiness, but the silence of presence, the kind of silence that comes when distractions lose their power for a moment, when the noise of the world steps back and your own thoughts step forward, a silence that slows your breathing, that stretches time, that makes the night feel longer than usual. A quiet heaviness asks you to slow down, to stop running, to stop pretending you are fine, to stop postponing the conversation you have been avoiding with yourself. This night is not loud, it does not chase you, it does not beg for your attention, it simply waits. Just like mercy does, mercy never forces itself upon a heart. It waits until the heart is ready to open, until the heart is tired enough to stop resisting, until the heart is honest enough to admit that it needs help. Tonight is not about asking Allah for more things. It is not about lists. It is not about material wishes. It is not about comparing your life to others. Tonight is about removing what blocks what you already knew. Because sometimes the problem is not that Allah has withheld goodness. Sometimes the problem is that the heart is too full of other things to receive it, too full of pride, too full of resentment, too full of distractions, too full of excuses. Many people will pass this night without noticing anything. They will scroll endlessly, they will refresh their feeds, they will distract themselves with noise. They will laugh, they will sleep, they will treat it like any other night, and that is not a crime. Not everyone is meant to feel everything at the same time, but some hearts feel restless tonight, not anxious, not fearful, just unsettled, like something is out of place, like something important has been ignored for too long. If you are one of them, this message is for you. That restlessness is not weakness. It is not confusion. It is not sadness without reason. It is the heart remembering what it was created for. There are moments when Allah calls the heart back gently, not through fear, not through punishment, not through loss, but through awareness, through a feeling that something needs attention, through a discomfort that refuses to leave, through a reminder that touches deeper than logic ever could. Tonight is one of those moments. Most people think distance from Allah comes suddenly, like one big mistake, like one major fall, like one irreversible decision. It does not. It comes slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. It comes through habits you stop questioning, through actions you justify instead of correcting, through moments where you choose ease over conscience. At first, the heart reacts, it tightens, it feels heavy. It feels wrong. You feel a pause inside you. A resistance, a discomfort, and that discomfort is a gift, because it means the heart is still alive. But when the same action is repeated again and again, the heart begins to adapt. It learns to silence its own alarm. What once felt wrong starts to feel normal, not because it became right, but because the heart became numb. This numbness is dangerous, not rebellion, not denial, but comfort. Comfort with sin is more dangerous than sin itself, because rebellion still knows it is wrong. Denial still fights truth, but comfort makes the heart stop caring. Tonight is not asking you to list every mistake you have ever made. It is not asking you to drown in guilt. It is asking you one honest question. What no longer bothers you? What do you do today that once made you stop and think? What do you excuse by saying, everyone does this? What do you delay without fear anymore? When guilt disappears, it is not always peace. Sometimes it is a warning that the heart has grown tired of resisting. Allah does not abandon the heart suddenly. He gives signs, quiet signs, a verse that feels personal, a reminder that lingers longer than expected, a sentence that stays in your mind, a night like this. If you are feeling uneasy right now, that is not punishment. That is mercy, because punishment hardens, but mercy softens. Mercy unsettles the heart so it can return. But mercy must be met halfway. Forgiveness is not blocked because Allah is unwilling. It is blocked because the heart is closed. A heart cannot receive mercy while holding pride. A heart cannot be cleansed while holding grudges. Tonight, Allah is not only listening to what you say, He is watching what you refuse to release. Some of you have been hurt deeply, by family, by friends, by people you trusted with your vulnerability. You replay those moments. You remember the exact word, the tone, the silence that followed. You tell yourself you are over, but your heart remembers. You carry anger quietly. You carry disappointment silently. You carry resentment carefully. You believe letting go means losing. You believe forgiveness means weakness. But holding onto resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for peace. It fills the heart with heaviness. It leaves no space for light. Forgiveness does not mean what they did was okay. It means you choose not to carry the weight anymore. Tonight, even if you cannot forgive fully, intend to let go. That intention matters, even if all you can say is, I leave this with you, Allah. That sentence alone can lift years of burden. Another lie the heart believes is this: I still have time. Time feels endless when life is busy, when distractions are constant, when routines are comfortable, but guidance does not always knock twice. Many hearts plan to return one day. They waited for a better one, a calmer life, less temptation, but hearts harden gradually. Sensitivity fades slowly, and what once felt urgent feels distant. If guidance is touching your heart tonight, this is your moment, not tomorrow, not later, now. Allah does not ask for perfection. He asks for honesty. You do not need eloquent words. You do not need long speeches. Allah understands broken sentences. He listens to sighs. He understands silence. One honest moment tonight can outweigh years of neglect. Sit quietly. Turn off the noise. Lower your guard. Say what you have been hiding. I am tired. I am confused. I feel far. I want to come back. These are not weak words. They are doors. Destinies rarely change loudly. They change quietly, in moments no one sees, in tears no one hears, in intentions whispered between a servant and his Lord. This night will pass. The sky will lighten. The world will continue, but the heart you carry forward depends on what you do now. Do not wait for motivation. Act first. Softness follows obedience. Tonight is enough. This moment is enough. And if you respond now, even imperfectly, even silently, mercy will respond in ways you cannot yet imagine.